talking about their experiences, students like you or like me. Let's begin this documentary entitled Life as an Exchange Student in London. Welcome to Shoreditch. This is the place where I live. So if you come to study here, this is exactly the place where you're going to live. Here you have the buildings from the University of Westminster. They are divided in like several buildings. You have this one. This is the one where I live. And honestly, like you have everything around you if you come to study here. I'm sure you want to get inside and see how is the residence hall of the University of Westminster. So let's get inside. This is how your kitchen is gonna look like. I like it. And before I came here, I had many expectations. I was worried about where I was going to live. This was the first time I was living, outside of my city. The first thing that I made was researching on the internet. I was like, I had to know where I'm gonna live. So I went to some pages on Facebook, all that stuff, researching for Alexander Fleming. So this is the name of this residence hall where you're going to live if you're an exchange student or international student, it depends. So what I've read was just horrifying. I was really shocked. People are saying that living in here, because this is the borough of Hackney and it's very known for being dangerous. And so I was like, oh my god, when I've read all of these comments, I was like, I won't live here anymore. I have to call them and cancel everything. So that's what I did. I emailed the Education Board office and I told them, wait, I can't live here. I just read that this is a very dangerous place. Do you want me to get killed or anything? I was very worried. I sent them I think about 100 emails or something. I'm not kidding. I was asking every information about it. And then what I did, and which I think you have to do, is that I came here earlier. Advice, if you want to come to study here, it will be not to read with everything in the internet. Come here and see by your own. When you come to study here, you live with exchange students like you. So you guys came here and you're gonna live with people who have the same ambition than you. They're all here for they're all coming from abroad. So you guys all are here for the same reason. And also what I would say if you come to study here would be you have to come and for a reason. Don't just come and don't let things pass you by. Come here and with one goal or several goals and see how it goes. Don't just think about obviously you have to explore the city. London is an amazing city, one of the best cities of the world. But really, if you come here, get the chance to meet people, get the chance to get internship. There's many opportunities in London, and if you just look for it, you will find many things. It's my advice for you if you'll come to study here. take the bus. Hi everyone, welcome to Smoke Radio. It's Naima, and today we're going to talk about the mental health with our third episode. So as an exchange student coming here at the University of Westminster 3 months ago, I've always wanted to become a journalist, and I've always wanted to get my first experience here in London. So when I came here, I was like, well, how am I gonna do to like get an experience? I'm studying history, even though we know that it's related, it's not really related. It's really hard to find any, like internship or anything here when you're not really like actually studying journalism. So I went to the Westminster, so it's like a big event to like introduce to people coming from abroad, like what you can actually do at the University of Westminster. And so when I went there, I met someone who told me like, do you want to join like Smoke Radio? I was like, wow, like what is that? And then this girl like introduced me like Smoke Radio, and what she told me was like, wow. So today I just did my podcast about mental health, my third episode, and it was just amazing. I really love doing that. Honestly, like I just discovered something that I'm very like passionate about. But today you've just seen like how is the Smoke Radio, like how it is to join this wonderful program. But right now I want to show you more. I want to show you more of things that you can actually do at the University of Westminster, which is the Device Society. So I'm gonna head to the Little Titchfield Street, where you can see a bit more about how it really is to join this program called the Device Society. So let's go. So I'm going to the Device Society. I'm very excited.
Doors opening.
Here we are. Let's go inside. Welcome to the interview about the Divide Society. So hi Nathan, thank you so much for your time. So I have to say this is really kind of you for accepting my interview today. So I feel like what you do every week is really amazing, and I really look up to you for that. So the Debate Society is basically 4 teams who have to define their ideas in a short amount of time. And so I chose to interview you because you're the leader of the Debate Society, obviously. So my first question will be, what made you choose to get involved in this society?
That was quite a long time ago, to be honest. I think I joined my very first year here, so I'm in my 3rd year. I think when I first joined university, I've always been pretty argumentative. And, you know, I think recently with the political climate, I just like getting really into politics. So I started, you know, reading more into things. But then I had no one to discuss it with, so I started going online, and then I found Westminster Debate Society.
This is interesting because I have to say, when I first joined this society, I had the impression that it was going to be focused on only the political things. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think here there are lots of the different things we want to talk about. Politics can be quite tiresome, to be honest, and it sometimes can be quite depressing.
Do you think we can debate about other things than political stuff?
Well, we have been doing, yeah. And I think our first week we did it on. Actually, our second week was a very good debate. It was on the influence of YouTube on pop culture. Yeah. So we did, you know, a variety of different things when it comes to what we debate.
And as a leader of the Debate Society, do we have requirements for students who want to join this society? For example, are you looking for special skills?
No, because I think everyone comes here from different places, and that's what we really want to do. Because I think the great thing about debate is people can look at a particular motion or topic, as we have it, and it doesn't matter what side you're on. I think based on where you come from, everyone's going to have a different take, and we want a diverse array of opinions as possible, because it makes it so much more interesting. If we had a topic and all we heard was the same stuff we hear online, or you know the exact same points being brought up week after week, it'd get boring quickly. So having a big variety of people is great. There are no real requirements, because we just want people to come here and have a good time and learn something, we hope.
So let's say I'm someone who is with you. Hi everyone, hi Arisa, thank you so much for your time. So you're here, you're from Japan, and you're studying in the University of Westminster. You're living in the same residence hall than mine. So my first question, first of all, thank you so much for being here and for accepting my interview. So my first question will be, what do you think has been the hardest thing or things for you to go through since you came here?
Yeah, it might sound cheesy, but the weather is the hardest thing to me.
It is.
It's always raining, but not always raining, but it's much colder than Japan, so I got cold.
And do you think the way of teaching here is the same than your home country? If not, how is it different?
It depends on professors, but in my case, the different thing is there are more opportunity to speak in London.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, in Japanese classes, it's more like just professor is speaking, and he's not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm glad to hear I can speak more English than in Japan, so yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
When I first came here, I had to do this English test, and honestly, I was worried about the speaking part of the test.
Did you have to do the whole full skill,
Yes,
writing, listening?
yes, and I did that in Paris.
I didn't have to do any English test.
Really?
It's just
how did you prove that you speak English very well?
Okay, so before applying for the Erasmus thing, are you doing Erasmus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had to prove to my university that I have the level that they asked me to have.
So how did you prove it?
With the certificate, the one I was telling you. So there are like certificates, like kind of exams that you sit, and then you get like a certificate that proves that you have a certain level of English.
Oh, yeah.
So I did the Cambridge University Press exam that proved that I
How
had.
was it?
Oh, it was cool. I did it like, when was it? I did it in 2016.
Isn't it expensive though?
Quite
I've
expensive.
heard that like
Quite
you have to
expensive.
pay a lot. I had to pay like for my, because mine is called like the IELTS.
Yeah,
The
okay, I've heard
IELTS,
of that
the
one, yeah.
IELTS.
I didn't do that one.
It was like I had to like, because I live in Lille, and I had to like do it in Paris. So I had to like go to Paris, and I paid like 250 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. But the thing is that in Spain, for example, it's like a must-have. Like you need to have that if you really want to work in something related to languages. It's like you need to have it if you want to prove that you have that level of English.
And like, how much do you have? Like, what mark do you have to like prove that you speak like a good level of English?
So the exams aren't based in like 1 to 10. It's more like a whole number of points. I think it's until up to 240 or something. So depending on how many like points you get, you're gonna have a level or another one.
Okay.
So for the first, if you go to, for example, it's divided by A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So A1 is like basic one.
How much did you get?
Okay, so I got B2. That was like just like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Like, what strikes you about the University of Westminster?
It's
Honestly, like, if you had to say like 3 things, like
good or
strike
bad things, because I mean, as always, there are good
both,
or bad things.
like both.
Okay, so something. Let's start with the bad things, so then I can focus on the good things that are the most. Okay. So the bad thing would be that I don't have many hours of classes.
Me neither.
So I just have 10 hours a week. Which
There's
I
some
think-
people will see that as a negative thing.
Yeah, so for example, that's a good thing for me, for example, because I can study what I like on my own, in my own room, because I've always been more like a person who studies just on her own. So it's a good and a bad thing if you think about it. But like, it's true that you could improve even more if you have more subjects. Like you wasted like a lot of hours that you could use like to go to uni and for example take another subject to have more subjects. Therefore you will get more knowledge. You will have like more skills than the rest of the people. But it's true that if you're doing like an exchange here, like we're doing, it's quite useful because you will have time to travel.
So what did you do during your part-time then?
That what?
During your part-time, what did you do then?
During my work.
Yeah, the day that you didn't have classes.
So for example, today I just had 2 hours, and the rest of the time I'm just going to study on my own and just visit other places. So that's a good thing. You have more free time. So you're being educated, but at the same time it's like a gap year.
Yeah, because maybe some people who like gonna come here, if you tell them you only like have 3 courses a week, they're gonna say, how am I gonna like improve my English then?
Well, that's the thing. Like
Since you came here, related to the uni.
So, for example, related to the uni, thanks to all the societies they have, I managed to try a new sport. So now I'm practicing rugby.
That's
which is,
so cool.
It's amazing.
I wish I could do that, but I didn't join it.
Because we didn't have that sport in Spain, it's not popular at all. So it's like something. It's even like a plus you get. Like it's like going deeper to the English culture because it's something English like
What
love.
skills do you think that teach you?
Rugby, for example. Well, teamwork mainly. It's amazing because
It's important,
It's
like-
very important also because because I've always been more like an independent person. So I had to learn how to depend on other people, to trust other people, so that everything goes alright. So yeah, and also because I'm surrounded by native speakers. So at the same time, I'm learning, as I told you.
Which is perfect. Like a guy, I was his friend. It was not true. Oh yeah. Okay, it was amazing.
Do you like to do something that like after he coming back and saying I was interviewing him, like I was interviewing him before you had?
This is what I want to do. Like. Usually, when I get out of the uni, I go to Oxford Street. This is my favorite place in London. Right?
If you want to buy clothes, right?
Yeah, and you have like a whole street of shops to buy. Yeah. You have Zara, you have Mango, you can like if with like student budget, you can do. And this is like the perfect period if you want to buy something. Yeah, you do Christmas gifts, all that stuff. I love. Yeah, or even clothes. So I don't know anything really cool technology. You find pretty much everything that you want. So my phone case is true and it is new one. Which one is creative? They have like the tube map here. This is the end of the documentary. Thank you for you all for watching, and thank you Sandra for having been with us. And what did you think about this documentary?
Thank you for inviting me. Well, I think it's gonna be very useful for those who don't know if they should come to London because they're gonna get all the information they need. So again, congratulations because you made a very good job.
What do you think people can get out of this?
Basically,
you have to say something.
All the doubts that we have as exchange students that we don't get from the university, all the things that we wonder and we don't get the answer. So I think it's going to be very useful in general, like for general views of the city, not just the university, but life in London in general.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for you all. Guys, guess that I am in England in October and the weather is so great. Never thought it was gonna be hot in England in October. Wow.